Hello and welcome back to the Lit Cave. I am here today to film my very first TBR for the year 2015. I do want to say I haven't even had a chance to watch my last video back, but I was super tired and I'm feeling like I may have made some mistakes on there. I know I forgot a couple of books. I may or may not have missaid Brian K. Vaughan's name. I don't know. I was tired. So I do want to bring up one thing that I hope to change here on my channel, which is I really am hoping that I can spend more time planning out my videos, thinking through, editing, that kind of stuff. I've been pretty much just like running and gunning with these videos, just shooting them as quick as possible, but I want them to be a little bit better this year, so I'm hoping to spend a little bit more time. So, enough about that. Let's jump into the books that I want to read here in January 2015. So the first book that I plan on reading during this year is The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I'm currently reading that book. I'm on page like 200. I've been reading a little slower than I'd like to, but I've been really busy this last week before my winter break ends and I go back to teaching. So I haven't had a chance to read quite as much as I'd like. So I hope to pick up on that and kind of finish that off pretty quick. And then after that, I will probably go ahead and read Batman Volume 5 that I got and I showed you guys yesterday. I got to pull up my Goodreads on my phone. I mean, how am I supposed to do this video? I'll probably do Batman Volume 5, like I said, because I did get it, and that's a quick read for me, and I really do want to read it. And then I'm super excited to jump right into the Lunar Chronicles. And I'm going to read them start to finish, I hope, during this month. So we'll start out with Cinder, and then we'll go on to Scarlet, Cress, and then on January 27th, Fairest comes out, which is a sort of novella that links Cress to the book that comes out later this year, which is called Winter. So I will read Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Fairest all this month. That's my goal. And I'm super excited to read them. I've heard nothing but good things about the Lunar Chronicles, and I've been able to pick up all 3 of the books that are already out pretty quickly. So I can't wait. I've talked about them a bunch of times, so I'm not going to go into details about them. But I will say that one other thing that I really hope to do is to start doing more... is to start doing more reviews of individual books as well as series. So you can look forward to seeing hopefully a review of what I thought of The Young Elites, and I'll probably wait and do a series review when, or a series wrap up when I read everything that's out so far of the Lunar Chronicles. I also need to do one of those for what I've read so far in the Throne of Glass series. So after I finish those, if I still have time to read books here during the month of January, I am going to be reading Addicted to Busy by Brady Boyd. And Brady Boyd is the pastor of New Life Church in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And it's basically a book about, kind of getting the flow of your time oriented towards God and not so just busy, not doing a million things all the time, but really trying to stop and seek God and make sure that everything you do is done in a way that honors Him and follows Scripture and takes care of your family and all those kinds of things. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love Brady Boyd's preaching, and I'm looking forward to reading this book. He was at my church a couple weeks ago talking about it, and so I'm excited to read it. Then I have 3 other books that I will try to hit. So the first one that I'm going to try and hit is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. And I did discover, I know in a video before I said I wasn't sure if it was Gillian or Jillian, but it is Gillian. But I've really wanted to read the book. I don't want to watch the movie until I read the book, so I'm going to hop on that book and read it. Plus, that'll kind of diversify my reading for this month. It's an adult book as opposed to YA, so I think that'll be great. So I'll read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. If I have time after that, I'll probably go ahead and read The Kill Order by James Dashner, which is a prequel novel to the Maze Runner series. And then, if I still have time, I'm going to jump into Buzz Aldrin, What Happened to You in All the Confusion by Johann Harstad. So I'm kind of saving that to last because it's a little bit of a bigger book. And I would like to. I don't really want to drag a book into February. I've got about 8 or 9 books planned out for every month, really through June, and so I don't want to jump into a big book if I'm not going to be able to make it. So that right there gives me really like 10 books for this month to read, and I may or may not get that, but that would be a fantastic start to my goal of 70 for the year. But we'll see how it goes. I am kind of trying to pace myself a little bit more and spend more time doing stuff outside of just reading, even though I really, really love reading. So anyway, that's what I'm reading for the month of January, and I've seen some great January TBR videos. It's already the 4th, so quite a few of them are out. Tell me down in the comments what you're reading, what you like that I have planned to read, and what I should jump to next. And until then, see you same lit channel, same lit time.